I'm following my order this time. I'm not gonna tell you you're up.
This is going to be fun. And actually, we're going to switch it up a little bit because Josh and I are going to present the curio. Is it still the curio cabinet? Together. So we're going to alternate some titles and suggestions and make it hopefully a little bit more interesting.
Well, let me see. First, I want to see if I can get both of your faces up there together. Just you can go ahead. You might just see something.
Just keep Aaron up. He's more handsome.
Okay, yes. So the first film we're going to talk about is The Man with the Black Umbrella. If you're a fan of Ricky Umberger, this is his brand new film. He did the Fear Footage trilogy. He also did Project Eerie. And there's a segment in Project Eerie with The Man with the Black Umbrella. And he's basically extended it to a full feature-length film. It's a bit of a slow burn, but just like all of Ricky's other films, the final act is absolutely terrifying. He is a genius when it comes to creating scary settings, jump scares. Oh my gosh, I was completely floored. And if you're into physical media, I believe the Blu-ray has sold out, but just like his previous editions, he included some extra items. So there's like a case file that came with the movie. And it says 818 Hilltop Drive at the top. And you have some investigative materials in the folder, which is so cool. And there's more. Inside there's a sticker of The Man with the Black Umbrella. Check that out. How awesome is that?
Damn, that's cool.
And there is person of interest looking for The Man with the Black Umbrella. So if you can, get your hands on a copy of the Blu-ray. It's a fantastic film. And actually, that reminds me, I am going to be doing a giveaway of the Blu-ray because I think it's sold out. I'll be partnering with Ricky on that. So stay tuned for a giveaway if you want to get your hands on the Blu-ray. And I will stop talking, Josh, and let you jump in and say your thoughts about The Man with the Black Umbrella.
No, yeah, I absolutely agree with everything you just said. And Ricky, like you said, he's just like a master with not only scares, but like I feel like jump scares in particular. For anyone who doesn't know, this film is basically about this guy who starts investigating the death of his sister and her husband. They get brutally murdered, and he starts digging into what actually happened. The cops aren't doing anything about it, and he stumbles onto this like really interesting mythological urban legend type of guy, the Man with the Black Umbrella. And I think he did a really good job of incorporating a lot of interesting little tidbits into that, where like I don't even know if it's a real urban legend or not, but the way he presents it makes it feel real. And again, obviously it's found footage, so it does have that kind of realistic feel to it anyway. But the scares in this are absolutely tremendous. And if you're a fan of the Fear Footage or Project Eerie, like he keeps basically the same structure throughout this one. So Man with the Black Umbrella, if you like any of Ricky's earlier stuff, you're going to love Man with the Black Umbrella. Absolutely.
The marketing for this movie has been awesome. Just the initial reels people were doing, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, he did a great job marketing and like sending out clips of stuff and pictures and being like, we're going to make this real. So that was definitely cool to see what he's been doing with it. And apparently he's got more stuff coming up too. So I'm looking forward to more.
His fifth movie. And I actually had the opportunity to sit down with him recently, and that interview is going to post Friday afternoon. So stay tuned for that. And
Aaron, do you want
to jump in, or do you want me to go?
I'll hop on. I'm going to do per usual. I got a list of YouTube shorts and then some features. So like Aaron said, we're going to switch back and forth. But I'll start with the first short. It's called, forgive me if I'm butchering this, Ora Vuelvo. It's a Spanish film. I found it on Final Girl YouTube channel. It's just over 10 minutes long, so not a big to-do to watch. But essentially, this young girl and her mom are in their apartment. And then they're just, it seems like a normal night. It's like dusk. And the mother goes out to get groceries for dinner. And the girl's sitting there watching TV. Time passes. She realizes her mom's not back. And she kind of gets worried. So she starts to go to the door to see if she's there. No one's there, and she comes back, and then she hears her mother on the other side of the door. But it's one of those voices where it sounds like her mom, but it's not. And then she starts getting threats from the voice on the other side of the door, basically saying oh, you're not going to let me in. I'm going to come through the window. And she realizes or remembers that she left the window open in the living room, and she turns, and that's all I'm going to give you because basically the end of the movie or the short happens. But this, I was very, very impressed. The production value on it is incredible. the camera work and cinematography. There's a lot of like weird, twisty running down hall shots, which like they kind of slow it all down and speed it up. So there's just this element of like supreme tension throughout the entire thing. Just a very and the sound design. It almost had like this insidious feel to it. It was like very jarring and abrasive, which only added to this like very like stressful situation. So Aura of Vuelo, Final Girl YouTube channel. Like I said, only 10 minutes and definitely worth your time. Aaron?
Cool. Back to me. I'll have to check that out. So the next film I'm going to talk about is called Kombucha. So if you like the kombucha drink, I guess it doesn't really matter. But if you like it, you might like this film because it's basically about a company that develops a drink that makes its employees work themselves to death. So they become so dedicated to the company that they will work nonstop. It kind of feels like an Outer Limits, Twilight Zone kind of film. The cast is fantastic. It's directed by Jake Myers. And there's an ending with some creature features and some really cool special effects, and I didn't expect the ending. So be on the lookout for Kombucha. I'm not sure if it's streaming yet, but I really enjoyed that one. So add that one to your list. And I was going to talk about Coyotes, but David stole my moment. I did see Coyotes. It was a lot of fun. I agree with everything that you said, David. I kind of thought there was a little bit of Cocaine Bear in there too. It's a fun film. And I won't tell you if Justin Long lives or not. You'll have to watch it to find out. So
hasn't he only survived one so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
Weapons, right?
Weapons.
What's the other one? Yeah, Weapons. Yes.
Yeah.
So the odds are not in his favor.
He survived, honestly.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But the odds are not in his favor. But anyways.
Cool.
I think it would have been cool if his wife killed him. She was so mad.
Yeah.
Yes. Good point. Yeah. So look for Kombucha and Coyotes when that comes out too. And Josh, I'll turn it back over to you.
Jumping back in. The next one is called Look Closer. It was by Tyson Edwards. You can just type in that and it'll come up. This one is just under, what is it? Just under 5 minutes long. And basically this guy is painting, finishing up like a commissioned painting. And he like rubs his eyes because he's tired, and he opens his eyes back up, and the painting that he was painting is now like wrapped up in like, paper and has this little tag on it. And he opens or turns the tag. It says "Look Closer." He opens the paper, and it's just this black canvas with this very kind of like subdued figure in the background. A few things happen with the black canvas itself, but he manipulates it in certain ways and scratches off part of it. And there's a hidden message that says "behind you." So he turns to look behind him, and there is this terrifying entity. And again, that's all I'm going to give you because the movie ends soon after that. But this, again, production value was very good. And it was actually just a very creative idea. I haven't really seen too much in the way of like paintings being used recently. So it was just kind of a unique take on like, haunted object, I guess. But yeah, Look Closer. Definitely an interesting concept. And the design for the entity was pretty cool too. So another, again, under 5 minutes, easy watch, definitely worth it.
Is your YouTube feed just filled with like horror shorts?
Yeah, yep, that's about it. It's literally the amount I search for horror shorts, and obviously I can like filter it by month or whatever, but like I love them. It's like it's if I don't have time to watch like a full hour and a half, 2 hour movie, like that's watch 3 shorts, Aaron, do you want me to finish up my shorts list, or do you want to jump back in?
I can jump back in, then that's fine. The next one I'm going to talk about is Brute 1976, and this is directed by Marcel Waltz. It's basically about, and it's set in the 70s, as you would expect. It's about a group of youths who go out in the desert for a photo shoot, and they cross paths with a family of masked psychopaths. And things don't end well. Think Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets The Hills Have Eyes, with a little bit of comedy thrown in. Fantastic cast. I had an absolute blast with it. There's a glory hole scene that you will never forget. Make sure you watch the unrated version, let's say.
Absolutely, yeah, gotta catch that.
That one's out. Yeah, that's what you've all been waiting for.
My YouTube is filled with unrated glory hole stuff, so I don't.
Okay, well then this is perfect for you. There's also Beheadings chainsaws, disembowelment, a patriotic photo shoot. This movie has it all. Sarah French, Gigi Gustin, who's a big up-and-comer at the moment, Adam Bucci, and a few others. So this one's a lot of fun. Has some flaws, but I really enjoyed it. And I did get to talk with Marcel and Gigi recently, which was fantastic. And that one will post, I think, maybe next week. So stay tuned for that one. And Brute 1986 is coming out. They're planning to do one each decade. So the family we meet in 76 will be back for more. And I think that's just amazing.
Nice.
Cool. Josh, back to you.
All right, jumping back in. This is the last of my YouTube shorts. It's called The Man Who Watches. This one is under 3 minutes long, so again, very easy to get through. But basically, this guy wakes up from a nap, and he looks at his window, and there is a very strange man looking back at him. He realizes that he may not have locked all of his doors and doesn't really know who this guy is, so he runs through the house, starts like locking stuff up, gets to the front door, and hears the guy outside the front door. And instead of locking his door like a normal person, he just hides under the kitchen table. The guy then just enters as easily as could be, and that's where I'm going to leave it because, again, things happen right after that, very quick succession. But this one, it kind of had, I don't know if you guys have seen Terrified. It's a Spanish film, but that film's terrifying. This one is not as terrifying nor as good, but it kind of had that feel to it. There's a couple like very unique scares, and like I said, in about a minute's time that happened, and it definitely is a very unnerving short. So I love how much like tension and suspense they were able to pack into such a short amount of time. And again, under 3 minutes. So if you have 3 minutes to spare and you're bored, The Man Who Watches, SIAC Company, it's definitely worth it.
Awesome.
Excellent. And I just have a few more. I'll go through these really quickly. The next one is Bad Things. It's a British film about a group of teenagers who go on a hiking trip with kind of a quirky, crazy guide. And then there's a killer that they encounter. It's kind of a fun film, smart and fun, I guess. Worth watching. I liked it. That's Bad Things. Came out in 2024. Scurry is one I just watched last night about a man and a woman who are trapped in tunnels underneath a city that is overrun with a bunch of creatures. And those creatures just may have come from the tunnels that they are trapped in. This one is a slow burn, but it's a lot of fun. Claustrophobic. The creature effects are pretty cool too. So be on the lookout for Scurry. And last one, The Cellar, also from 2024, a young girl wakes up imprisoned in an underground cellar, has no idea why she's there, and you basically go along with her as she tries to escape. She's chased by killers. She confronts these unexpected individuals. The movie really makes you think, and it has an ambiguous ending, which I really liked. And that is The Cellar, 2024. I do want to give a quick plugs for some upcoming things if I can. I'll do this quickly. The latest video I just posted is with Russell Todd from Friday the 13th Part 2, Chopping Mall, and He Knows You're Alone. He's got some new films coming out called Stiletto, The Sweetest Day, and If It Bleeds. And it was just fantastic to chat with him. Jonathan joined me recently for a live stream with Dylan Brown to talk Tahoe Joe, and we had a lot of fun. So Jonathan, I know you mentioned that already. Thanks, man. That was cool.
I enjoyed it.
Let's see. I've got, what else do I have here? And Jordan, who's on from the Movie Den, joined me recently to talk with Brandon Christensen about Night of the Reaper, which is his new Shudder film. That was awesome. So Jordan, thank you for that. That was really cool. And Tim and I talked recently with the Halloween director, Phil Clayton, and I'm wearing the shirt. Halloween.
Did he send it to you, or did you?
He did. Yeah. Did he send you one? I wasn't sure.
One.
I wasn't sure if he was going to. Well, we can share it. I'll watch it.
He's not on the show next.
You.
He's not on the show anymore. He's gone.
Just kidding. Did you ever work that out, Phil?
Just kidding, Phil.
Okay, I'll ask him where your shirt is.
Okay.
Gosh, I don't know. I have a few others. Josh and I did 2 interviews recently that haven't posted yet. We chatted with the director of El Baifo Project, a Spanish film. That's Paco Arasons. And just on Sunday, we talked with Nathan Basil, who was Leslie Vernon in Behind the Mask, The Rise of Leslie Vernon. So that was
nice.
Fucking awesome, to be honest.
Cool.
Ricky Umberger's coming on Friday. And I also did ZombieCon Volume 1. That's coming out soon. Kombucha's coming out. And I mentioned Group 1976. And I will stop talking. There's a lot coming on my channel, so stay tuned. And thank you guys for joining. And we'll have to do more. And if you're on and you haven't been a guest co-host, I would love to have you on for a future video.
It's a ton of fun. Yes, thank you
Yes.
so much, Aaron
Yes.
and Josh, both of you, double teaming.
To save time too. Yeah.
I mean, I glanced at it. I think you were both.
I don't know if we did save time.
Well,